Sophie Cunningham handed wrestling offer after defending Caitlin Clark. Indiana Fever star Sophie Cunningham gained attention when she protected her superstar teammate Caitlin Clark with a flagrant foul and ensuing scuffle against the Connecticut Sun in June. This led Women of Wrestling WOW founder and co-owner David McLean, speaking at the panel at San Diego Comic-Con on Friday, to suggest that Cunningham could be a perfect match for wrestling. He said, "I'm from Indiana. I'm from Indianapolis. And that's the home of not only the second-best basketball team in the country this last year, but the biggest name in professional basketball today, Caitlin Clark. And Caitlin Clark has an enforcer. She's the Marty McSorley to Wayne Gretzky, and she is a stunning athlete. I flew to Las Vegas and watched them in action against the Aces, and I would love to have Sophie Cunningham in WOW, because she takes down the competition, and she makes sure that Caitlin Clark is safe on the basketball floor. We'd love to have Sophie in WOW." Cunningham wouldn't be the first Indiana athlete to participate in a wrestling spectacle. Last June, Indiana Pacers guard Tyrese Halliburton joined forces with Logan Paul against Jalen Brunson at Madison Square Garden. Halliburton wielded brass knuckles as he drew boos from the New York crowd. Ultimately, Brunson's steel chair proved sufficient to intimidate his rival without an actual confrontation. McLean established WOW alongside longtime Los Angeles Lakers owner Jeannie Buss, who was also present on the panel. Since launching in 2000, the program has produced 10 seasons featuring 207 episodes. "David first invited me to come see Women of Wrestling," Buss said of her partner. "I came up with every excuse I could not to because I thought it was mud wrestling or oil wrestling, jello wrestling. That's what it used to be back in the 90s. And I am so proud of how far it's come. And all those images are out of your mind. It's a real sport, and these are real athletes." The veteran Los Angeles executive later noted that numerous collegiate female athletes lack the same professional opportunities available to men in sports. WOW can function as a platform for competitors from diverse backgrounds, beyond just wrestling, to participate in athletics while earning professional compensation. The Fever obtained Cunningham through a multi-team deal with the Phoenix Mercury during this offseason. She has provided reliable production off the bench in both scoring and shooting categories. In a season filled with flying elbows, viral moments, and hard fouls, Sophie Cunningham has done what few expected, turning defense into a new kind of offense. The fiery Phoenix Mercury guard, known for her grit, trash talk, and relentless defense, went viral again last week. But it wasn't for draining threes or drawing charges. This time it was for going full WWE mode in a game against the Indiana Fever, when she stood up, physically and vocally, to defend rookie superstar Caitlin Clark during a heated on-court scuffle. And the world noticed. The flashpoint. The scene was tense. A hard screen had just knocked Clark to the floor. Again. She winced, brushing herself off. This season had already taken its toll, both physically and emotionally. Every team seemed to treat guarding her like it was WrestleMania. Screens turned to shoves. Fouls turned into statements. But this time, before Clark could even stand up, Sophie Cunningham stepped in. She squared up to the opposing forward, eyes blazing. "No more cheap shots," she barked, her words echoing through microphones and social media. "You want to play hard. Play fair." It was part bodyguard, part big sister, and full-blown alpha energy. Referees quickly separated the players, but the footage had already gone viral. Within hours, #ProtectClark and #SophieSmackdown were trending. NBA stars tweeted. WNBA legends applauded. And in the most unexpected twist of all, a major wrestling promotion slid into Cunningham's DMs with a tantalizing offer. The offer, "Wrestling wants Sophie." The message came from none other than All Elite Wrestling, AEW. A verified account. Blue check. Subject line, "Let's talk about the ring. We love your spirit. Your toughness. Your ability to own a moment," it read. "If you're ever ready to trade in sneakers for boots, we'd love to build something special with you." Sophie, the enforcer, Cunningham has a nice ring to it. Cunningham laughed at first. A prank, surely? But nope, this was real. And they were serious. Sophie's reaction. After Mercury practiced the next day, reporters swarmed. "Is it true you got a wrestling offer?" one asked. Sophie smirked. "Let's just say people liked what they saw." Another shouted, "Would you do it?" She grinned wider. "Never say never. I've got the elbows, the attitude, and the trash talk. Might as well learn a suplex." The media laughed, but everyone sensed she wasn't entirely joking. And Caitlin Clark? She chimed in with a playful Instagram comment. I got Sophie. Tag team champs incoming. From defense to dynasty? What struck people most wasn't just the viral moment, it was why Sophie acted the way she did. In a league growing fast, with Caitlin Clark pulling in millions of new viewers, the physicality had escalated. But many felt it was going too far. Clark, as a rookie, had taken more hits than most veterans see in 5 years. Trash talk was expected. Bruises were earned. But lately, some plays looked like they belonged more in a steel cage than a basketball court. Sophie's intervention felt necessary. She wasn't just standing up for a teammate. She was sending a message. You don't get to bully greatness. That kind of message resonates. And wrestling? It's built for that kind of story. The vision, Sophie in the ring. Imagine it. The arena goes dark. Spotlights swirl. Sophie steps out to a roaring crowd, theme music blaring, some country rap hybrid with heavy bass. On her jacket, the Enforcer. She's announced as a former WNBA sharpshooter turned wrestling powerhouse. Maybe she steps into the ring for a charity crossover match. Maybe she forms an all-women's super team with other athlete-turned-wrestlers. Maybe she even brings Caitlin Clark along for a courtside-to-cage tag team special. Would she win a championship belt? Probably. Would she talk trash on the mic like no one else? Absolutely. Would fans eat it up? Without question. Because Sophie Cunningham is built for that kind of arena. Confident, combative, charismatic.